another day with erectile dysfunction. Call your doctor now and ask about... You're listening to 93.5 WSLE Boston, The Weasel.
Hey, Andy Russell back here on The Weasel. So we've got just a couple of minutes before tip-off for some final thoughts with the 1-2 Phoenix Stingers coming into town. The Minutemen still looking for their first win of what I'll admit is a young season. I'm not panicking about an 0-2, but I'm a little suspicious of the New England coach. Now, Lon Hightower has two of the most dynamic rookies in BLAM, and we were all expecting some growing pains. Abdur-Rahim hasn't gotten off to a hot start, we all hope for, but he's 20. He hasn't stopped growing yet, and I think as the minutes add up, he'll be up to game speed soon. Not worried about him. Now, Brandon Athui has been a nice surprise, basically carrying the offensive load for the Minutemen. He's looked comfortable right from the opening tip, and maybe he's the one we should have picked for the Rookie of the Year. But it's Coach Hightower, who seemed like a deer in headlights these first two games. Just doesn't seem to get the flow of the game, and I'm not sure if he really has the ear of his two young stars. Hey, prove me wrong tonight, Lon. All right, we got the 1-2 Stingers. Putting one of the oldest lineups out on the floor. We should be able to run laps around them. Let's get it done. Hey, we're out of time. Let's head down courtside for the game call. Here on the home of the Minutemen, 93.5, The Weasel.
Hey everybody, and we made it to Friday night. Welcome to After Further Review. I'm your host, Steve Tower, and we just heard from Andy Russell, our local sports talk radio station. I thought I'd try something a little different with the countdown video. We do have a poll up. Let me know what you thought of the intro. I kind of had fun with that. Let me know, and I'll see if we can bring our friend back for the intro for some more games. But here we go. So tonight, bringing BLAM back on the table. Cannot say enough good things about Highlight Maker Hoops. Have really enjoyed this, and it continues to have space on my table. Let's see, I think this is game 18 of my season, so I am playing out all the games. Friend of the show, Bob Hansen. I'm sure everybody has heard of him. He created a schedule for this, and so I am following that. And so here we go. So that's why the teams are a little uneven in their records right now, still early in the season, but I thought this would be a good time to bring this back up on the table, show you guys how I am keeping track of things, and bring this back onto the screen. So here we go. Let's head on down to courtside and show you my my new setup. So one of the other things that I have changed, well, as you can see, I've created some jerseys for the players now. So I use these when I put them back in their baggies. It just makes it a whole lot easier to see which team I'm grabbing. Also use that for my intro graphics. And then for setup, I deal out the 4 piles of 10 fast action cards all at once. So then when I get done with a quarter, all I have to do is just grab the next stack, and we are on our way. And I have brought back the dry erase board. I fell in love with this while I was doing my Fast Drive football project, and so really like this. And all I am keeping track of is when a player leads to a score, when the marker moves, I mark that down. And then their free throws I keep track of. And then I also keep track of when a coach calls a timeout. If that leads to a score, I give them a plus. And actually, if it leads to a score for the other team, I give them a minus. And so I'm keeping track of those. For the players, I have an MVP race spreadsheet where I tally those up, and then same thing for the coach of the year. So I'm not keeping track of defensive stats. It's something you could easily do. I know some players are, but for me, this works, and it's kind of a nice way to see what players are really impacting the game as we get through the season. So actually, my early season MVP is off the Milwaukee squad, Saucy. Milwaukee in my league is the team number 3, and he is head and shoulders. He has 17 impact points compared to 13 to the next closest one. So we'll have to have Milwaukee on the show at some point. So here we go. We are all set to go. Have my starting lineups out. Lon Hightower still looking for his first win of the season. Will he get it here? Let's find out. Stingers, Minutemen, about to tip off. All right, so here we go. We've got a hoop cam. We'll ignore the lightning symbol. No one scored. And a tip. They both have it. The trailing, they're both tied. So this is going to go to the home team. So there we go. Abdur Rahim. Maybe he was listening to the to the local talk shows. And he gets his team on the board first. Minutemen up early in the first quarter. Let's see. This is defense quick. Crowley, he has offense quick, but not defense. So Abdur Rahim going to score again. There we go. A good game for him right out of the gates. And an early timeout. So the scuttlebutt is that Lon Hightower, a young coach, and maybe calling a timeout just when his team was building up some early momentum. But let's see if it works. Hinkson will come in, and oh no, and it's a roll of 10. That is a complacent roll. That is going to lead to a score by the opposite team. Welp takes advantage of that mismatch. And again, Lon Hightower will be second guessed by all the armchair quarterbacks. All right, but Minutemen still in control, or still in the lead. Now here is a momentum, and Welp does have the leap quality, so he is going to score again. And we are knotted up. Abdur Rahim rotates down to the bottom. Here comes our other all-star rookie, Brandon Athui. He is leading the team in impact points right now. Let's see how he does. Visiting player with defense skill. Welp does not have defense skill, so Athui takes over the scoring load, and the Minutemen back in the lead here about halfway through the first quarter. Yes, Hightower is on the hot seat for sure. As Play Games official joins us in the chat room. Welcome. All right, let's see here. Another momentum, and Athui does have the grab, a chance to deny for Malik Hunter. And, he does not have the defense spark, so Athui will score. And both of our rookies each have 2 impact points early in the game. And we might have a quick first quarter. And it will be Marv Blaylock calling a timeout on the other side, bringing in one of my favorite bench players, Tanner Forrest. Well, come on, and let's see what he is able to do. The coach roll is a 10, and that will be blank, so nothing will happen. We'll rotate both sides. And it is Dave Carney, our veteran center, will come up next, and Prosper, guard for the Stingers, will come up. And an unusual result, 9. Active home player defense check. Carney has 1, 2, 3. So that'll be defensive stop, no score, and both players will rotate. Minutemen still with a nice lead. As we wind down the first quarter, we'll ignore the Lightning. Nobody scored on the last card. Let's see, they both have the yes. The tiebreaker goes to the home team, but Goodlow with a chance to deny. He does not have defensive power, and that will be the 5th score of the quarter and bring it to a close. We only have 1 card left in the stack, so no adjustment scores. So after 1 full, let's see, and I'm using the mid-high scoring grid. That seems to give me the scores that I like to see on a basketball game. And at 5-2, it'll be the Minutemen on top, 39-27. After 1, all right. Let's see, to rotate the stacks, they're going to leave Goodlow on top, and we will rotate Kennedy to bring up John Jackson. All right. Thanks, Scott. I'll let Andy Russell know your question. Maybe he'll have to come on after the game. All right. So here we go. The second quarter. So no free throws so far. let's see if that changes. All right, here we go. Second quarter underway. We'll ignore the lightning symbol at the start of a quarter. Both players have yes, and this is going to go to the trailing team, but Jackson will have a chance to deny it. He does not have the defensive spark, so Goodlow will get his first impact points of the game. And the Stingers trying to cut into that lead, and here we go, our first ref look card. And we're going to also discard the next fast action card. The ref look, it's going to go to Goodlow. He'll get 2 shots. He clanks on a 3 and a 9. That first one is good. And the second one is good. He sinks both of them. And we'll rotate both players. That'll bring Abdur Rahim back to the top of the stack. Facing off against Crawley. Let's see. Home player with defense smart. Yes, he does. So knocked away. So no score on that exchange. Here comes a Thuy tied for the game lead in impact points. And there will be another timeout. So Hightower going to his bench here for a second time. This brings in Bishop. And let's see what happens with DJ. The roll, we get a 7. That will be no impact. So we'll rotate those players. So with Thuy back on top. And Malik Hunter for the Stingers. Let's see, visiting player with defense spark. No. So with Thuy, he's going to get his 3rd impact point of the game. Another good game for our other potential all-star rookie. Tip. That is going to go to Forrest, but a chance for Thuy to deny. He does not have defensive reach, however, so Forrest gets his first impact point. Thuy will rotate out. Let's see. Oh, has Keith joins us. 5 and 2 ball. Welcome, Keith. Is it the same Andy Russell who played linebacker for the Steelers? I don't know. I'll have to think of a background for him. Maybe it is. He settled in Boston to be a sports DJ. All right, here we're gonna have another coach card. So Marv Blaylock will bring his second reserve off the bench. This is Armand Bunyasith. Say that 3 times fast. All right, and let's see if coach draws up a good play. It is a 9, and it'll be no impact. So we'll rotate both stacks. And we are almost through the first half of the game. Kennedy against Forrest. And it will be a ref look. It's going to go to the trailing team. So Forrest will get 2 shots. A very good free throw shooter. He only clanks on a 12. First one is good, and the second one is good. Stingers have hit all 4 of their free throw attempts. And we'll rotate the stack one more time for the last card of the half. And it is a, we'll ignore the lightning symbol because it was a free throw attempt on the last card. Snag, and neither of them have the snag quality, so there'll be no score on the last exchange. All right, so at the end of the half, let's see, 6-4 will give us a score of 50 to 46 with the free throws. So a 4-point game as they head into the locker room. And now we get to rearrange the stacks if we want. And let's see, I think for our home squads, we're just going to set them back up in their original order. Yeah, that'll work. And for the visitors, I think they're going to do the same thing. Forrest come out in front of Prosper. All right. So we'll reset the The scoring cap be 10 for the Stingers and 11 for the Minutemen. All right, bring my third stack out. Boy, I cannot say enough of how much I like that method of dealing out all 4 stacks at once. So, oh, and then also with keeping track of this, this also is a nice check to make sure that I have the scoring track in the right place. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Stingers, and then 2, 5, 6 for the Minutemen. And then same thing with the free throws, 4-0 for them. So, all right, here we go. Third quarter. Oh, the open spaces. Oh, because there was too many open spaces. Oh, we should do an adjustment. Okay, you're right, Keith. Thank you. I will mark an adjustment for each of the teams. So at the end of a quarter, if there are 7 spaces between the two, you make an adjustment, and each team moves up 1. So let's see, a 7-5. The score at the half would be 59-55. All right, so still 4-point game rather, but a little more points for each side. All right, here we go. Second half about to tip off. And let's see, we got a pick quality. And, oh wow, neither of them have the pick quality. How about that? A lot of qualities there, but neither of them have the pick. All right, so no score. We'll rotate each stack. And we'll have the referee blowing his whistle, and Athui will win this one with a ref look. He's a pretty good free throw shooter. He clanks on a 5. So first one is good, and the second one rolls around the rim and then finally goes in. So he will sink both free throws, and he is our high scorer of the game so far. We'll rotate again. Bringing up Carney against Welp. Let's see, home player with defense skill. No, so Welp is going to blow by Carney. Slams it home. And now he is leading his team in points. Let's see if Kennedy fares any better against him. And it is a ref look again. This one will go to the Minutemen. Kennedy going to the line for 2. He is an okay free throw shooter. He will clank on a 5 and an 8. The first one is good. And the second one is good. All right, so we're knotted up on free throws now, which could be important because this is a tightly contested game now. They're just separated by 1 on the score track. So now John Jackson, one of our other veteran players, up on top against Malik Hunter. Let's see, visiting player offense Smart. No. Oh, so a bad pass. He'll throw that into the stands. And the ball back to the Minutemen. And let's see, nobody scored in the last one, so we'll look for the bump quality. That's going to go to Tanner Forrest. But a chance for Hickson to deny him. Does he have defense reach? He does not. So Forrest with some nice post work up and under for the score. And 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Oh, I forgot to mark the score down. There we go. And now it's 7-7. Uh-oh. So we are knotted up here halfway through the third tip. Forrest did score, so he'll a chance to put another bucket in, but Bishop with a chance to deny him. And he does have the defense spark. It was a mismatch, but Bishop able to deny Forrest. Strips the ball away from him and stops what would have been a surefire score. Good hustle. All right, so let's see. Arc, looks like they both have it. Oh, but Prosper has it underlined, so he will win that. and knock down his first bucket of the game. And suddenly the Stingers have the lead. Oh, no. The first time with just 2 cards left in the third quarter. Home player with defense power, Athui, yes. Prosper, rebuffed. And the last play of the third quarter. Nobody scored in the last one. Let's see, big. That'll be Big Dave Carney. Are you serious? A rim rocker slams it home to tie up the game as we head into the last quarter. All right, let's see. So 8-8 is going to be 72-72. Oh, and then plus the 4 points. So 76-76 as we head into the last quarter. Let's see. I think we'll leave Carney on top, and the Stingers will rotate one to bring Goodlow back up to the top of the stack. All right, here we go. Last quarter. What should be an exciting finish. Let's see what happens. Visiting player with offense. Quick. No, that's going to be a turnover on Goodlow. Loses the handle. Down low. And another turnover on the Stingers. Let's see. Home player with defense skill. Kennedy. No. He's going to let Crawley go right. Oh, I forgot to reset the tokens. Let's see in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're both at 13. All right. So Crowley is going to get the first points of the fourth quarter. And that's the first impact points for him of the game. And the Stingers back out on top. Uh-oh. And there is a ref whistle. Neither of them have a symbol, so the tie will go to the home team. Jackson up to the line for a couple of important free throws. He only clanks on a 5. First one is good. And the second one is good. Nobody has missed a free throw yet. And those are going to be very important as we get down to crunch time. All right, next card up, pick. That is going to be Hinkson. Big rebound, sets up the other way for a easy score. Nice job by Hinkson. And the Minutemen retake the lead. So they're up by 2 thanks to their clutch free throw shooting. Oh, no, and Lon Hightower is going to call a timeout. Oh, boy, let's hope that it is not a bad call. So Carr will come in. And let's see. And it's a 10. Oh, no. It's going to be a score the other way. Oh, boy. And Lon Hightower now with 2 negative plays off of his timeout. And he's going to give the lead back to the Stingers. We'll flip Carr. All right. And now Marv Blaylock is going to call a timeout. He will bring in Sizemore Brown off the bench. Let's see if he fares any better. We get a 5, and yes, that will be an energized result. So Brown comes in, gets a quick bucket, and now the Stingers with a comfortable lead. We head into the last few minutes of the game. Ref, look, it's going to go to the trailing squad, which is now the Minutemen. Oh, boy. All right, so Bishop, he only clanks on a 7. Let's see, the first shot is good. And the second shot is good. So everybody remains perfect at the line. Ooh, boy, as we got 3 cards left in the game here. All right. Abdul Rahim up against Hunter. Let's see. Visiting player with offense reach. Oh, he does. Hunter is going to do some good footwork down low to get around Abdul Rahim for a bucket. And that might be the dagger. Oh, no. Let's see. Home player with offense power. Athui, yes. Slams it down with authority. His 4th impact point of the game. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Oh, boy. But I think that might be too little too late. Our last card. Home player with offense smart. Oh, wait a minute. He has it and it's underlined. So Athui is going to go off on the last card of the game and score twice. And now this is where free throws could be the difference, as we outscored him by 4 on free throws. So 12-11 is 106, 102. Oh, so it's going to be a tie game. It's going to be 110-110 as we go into the final minute. Oh, my goodness. All right. So I had been using just the single card rule for the last minute, but I think since we're live here, and I haven't had a chance to show it, we're going to play out the final minute. All right, so flip over that. We don't need the cards anymore. And now we'll go to almost like a real time for the last minute of the game. So we'll just set out our 5 starters in the stack. There's no timeouts in the last minute here. So we'll get these guys set up. And oh boy, 110-110 with 1 minute left to go. Let's see. I think they're gonna have Forrest actually replace. Or are they? No, I guess they won't. They can't replace Goodlow. All right. So Goodroll, Crawley, Welp. Hunter and Prosper. All right. So here we go. After a whirlwind scoring by Athui in the last minute, or the last card of the game, and has sent us, we are tied. All right, so we'll set the, that token will be our shot clock. And now we roll off, so we're at 110-110. Keep track in real time over here. So how this works, we roll the dice, and then you kind of read it the same as you did the cards. So we'll roll those 2 together. Oh, and actually we need to decide who has the ball first. I guess we'll use a decider die. So it's the Minutemen, and the Stingers will be blank, and it will be the Minutemen in control first. All right, so roll the dice, add them together, and that's how many seconds are going to come off. So we're down to 51 seconds. And then at 9, it's a foul on the active defender. Active offensive player shoots 2 free throws. All right, so Abdul Rahim, a chance to give his team the lead. He clanks on a 9. His first shot is good, and his second free throw is good. So the Minutemen take the lead, 112-110. So now we'll reset the shot clock. We'll rotate the stacks. And now it is the Stingers with the ball. And we get a 7. Let's see. Active offensive player. He can either take a poor shot or attempt to enable. So when you enable, we roll. It's kind of the same as a deny roll. And that's what we're going to try to do. And as long as he has the quality that's called for, so he either needs a skill, quick, or spark. And then if he gets that, he'll allow one of his teammates to take an open shot. So we roll, and smart. He does not have the smart skill. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to take off the 7. seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He does not have the smart. So let's see. Oh, so now Crowley can either take a poor shot or they can work the ball, and that's what he's going to do. So the shot wasn't there, so we will rotate the active players, and the Stingers still have the ball. We'll roll again. Another 7 seconds will come off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's another 7. Let's see. And so now, instead of a poor shot, it would be an average shot because they've worked the ball at least once. Or he can attempt to enable a player. Let's see. Now, Whelp only has skill and smart, so he might take a shot. So an average shot, it's gonna be good on a 1 or a 2. And then he can try to juke on a 6. Yeah, I think he'll take the average shot. All right, so Whelp puts it up, and oh no, it's gonna miss. Let's see. So we rolled a 3. So first we subtract 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then we are looking for the... first we have to rotate the players. And we're looking for the snag quality. They both have it. So we're going to roll a die again. And on a 2, the home team is going to come away with it. So Kennedy grabs the rebound. And now New England has the ball and the lead with 34 seconds remaining. 112 to 110. Home crowd on its feet. Let's see what we can do. 6 seconds will come off the clock. Let's see. And at a 6, active player takes a poor shot or decides to work the ball, and he will definitely take the choice to work the ball, which brings Abdul Rahim back to the top of the stack. And this time we get a 7. So we'll take the 7 seconds off. We're down to 21 seconds. And Abdul Rahim, he is definitely going to try to enable a player. And we get a 1. He does have skill. So we're going to move a Thui to the top. And now he gets to take an open shot. So an open shot is good on 1, 2, or 3. And he can juke if we roll a 6. So here's the shot. Oh my gosh, we roll a 5. Oh no. All right, so we'll rotate the players. Abdul Rahim back on top, and now Crawley. First we'll take 5. Oh, let's see. Oh, and then we roll a die for the rebound call. Okay. So 2 seconds will come off the clock, and we are looking for the grab quality. They both have the grab quality. Let's see who is going to win. 5. It's going to be the Stingers. The defensive team will grab it. All right, and now with 19 seconds left, there is no shot clock. Oh my goodness, 112 to 110. Who is going to come out on top here? All right, they work the ball down to Whelp. 7 seconds come off the clock. Down to 12 seconds. Let's see, he is going to, oh boy. Well, he's going to try to enable a player. Oh, and he does. He rolls 1, he gets a skill. All right, so... let's see. I think he's going to bring Prosper. He's going to find Prosper over in the corner, and Prosper is going to try to take a 3-pointer because he does have some shot qualities that are underlined. He has 3 of them, actually. All right, so here we go. Open shot, a 1, 2, or 3. And, oh, no, he's going to miss. All right. Oh, so a go-ahead 3-pointer will miss. We will rotate the players. And now we'll roll to see on the rebound. 4 seconds going to come off. We're down to 8 seconds. The push quality. Let's see. Neither player has the push quality. And when there's a tie on a 3-pointer, there's no tiebreak roll. The defense will grab the rebound. So the Minutemen are going to get the ball back with 8 seconds left and the lead. Can they work the clock down? Let's see. And they will. Because they wouldn't need to take a shot. So yes, they will work the clock down and they will hang on by the skin of their teeth. 112 to 110 is the final. Ooh, there we go. So Lon Hightower gets the monkey off of his back. And the Minutemen get their first win of the season. They will go to 1-2. And the Stingers will go to 1-3 on the season. All right. Yes, and the phone lines at the Weasel are open right now. Call in with your thoughts. There we go. All right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in, and I'm glad I got to finally show off the final minute. So the other way that you can do the last minute is you can just simply flip over one additional FAC. So I have been doing that offline, but that final minute is kind of fun to play out. Adds a little bit more excitement to it. So there we go. And boy, the comments are coming in already. It's not the coach. So a fun thing about this BLAM season set is there are more coaches that come with it than there are teams. So we might just see a new coach at some point in the season, but that will not be tonight. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you to everybody who voted in the poll. It looks like you guys want to hear more of the Weasel. So, thank you to everybody who voted. That was a lot of fun putting that together. If you missed the introduction, as soon as this live stream stops, I think it only takes about a minute, and you can see the replay. We had a little fun with the with the opening introduction. And I'll have to do that for next time. But until then, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and gets out there and is able to do some gaming this weekend. It's going to be raining here in New England, so it's a good, or at least tomorrow, so it's a good weekend to get some extra gaming in. But all right, guys, that's going to be it for now. My name's Steve. Until next time, get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Thank you, everybody.